Morning, it's me, Andrea. It's Saturday and day 19 of the November Daily Art Journal. And the theme today is food. So I thought it might be a good idea to let you watch me having breakfast. No, of course not. But that would be performance art, installations, video art, wouldn't it? Oh, that would be. Does someone else, or did someone else had an idea like, yeah, I think wasn't it a Japanese woman who was putting all these videos up and let people watch her eating, something like that. I don't want to do that, but I want to show you something. It's not my normal breakfast. It's just before Christmas time. They put all that stuff out already, and that this chocolate coated, we call it Lebkuchen, German Lebkuchen. I think there's no other word for that to subscribe that. It's the best word to subscribe that would be incredible and so yummy. So you can see the Lebkuchen inside. Oh. And coffee, of course. Oh God, it's early in the morning. I didn't even comb my hair. Sorry. I thought no one's watching, so that's all. I wanted to show you one of my favorites for Christmas. It's coated with milk chocolate and with this Lebkuchen inside. Fantastic. And I was just up for breakfast, so I thought I will share that with you before you're watching my video. And food, of course, could be the theme. The food, the theme is incredible. You know, there's endless possibilities what you could do. So have a look what I will come up with. So see you then. Okay. At that time and point, I didn't know that I will mess up this page completely. I started with this wheat stamp and I really like it. So my idea was I will emboss this page. That's what I do. You know, let's start. Initially I had a completely different idea, and the problem is I didn't do it because I thought it is too time consuming. It was drawn again. And at the end of the day, I had to do everything not new, but I had to do it anyway. So because I messed this page up, it didn't work the way I wanted it. And that's always the same. I should go with my initial idea. So yeah, that's the stamp from Hero Arts actually. I really like it. And using here my white embossing powder. So far it worked. And everything was going well, and I put different paint on top. This is all my cheap craft paint. I especially used it because I shifted around with baby wipe, and I didn't want to use my expensive paint for it. It's useless doing it and wiping almost everything off. So that's why I use this very cheap one. Yeah, so far so good. Bit of green on the bottom and a bit of blue on the top, and that's it actually. And my initial idea, wasn't, of course, my initial idea wasn't that, it was something different. But then what I wanted to do actually was this glazing. It's a glazing technique. You put stuff on top of texture and it will catch at the texture. But I think it didn't work because it is embossing stuff and it's slick and slippery, and it wouldn't, stick to it. So you wait until it's almost dry, not too dry, of course, and then rub it off with a baby wipe, and it will stick to raised areas, but it didn't. And that's where it started to get completely wrong. I started to get this texture out, and I used Inka Gold here, and would have been okay, but it wasn't. The areas are not raised enough, so there's a lot right next to it, and that looks so patchy and awful. I can tell you, simply awful. I hated it at that stage already. So patchy. Look at that. And I polish it even to make it even. No, it's still patchy, but now it's shiny patchy. So yeah, and then I had this intelligent idea and used this beeswax crayons and do this impression thing on top of that and glue it down, but it didn't work. It made it even more awful, and yeah, didn't know. I can't tell you what did I think. Not a lot, I think. Yeah, I was pretty annoyed at that stage, pretty much annoyed. I couldn't believe it, and then I messed this up, gluing it down, and on some areas there were I torn it off, and then I was so annoyed that I didn't realize that my stupid battery wasn't running. You know, I told you I have a new camera. I'm not having a new camera because my old one isn't working. It's very old, but the problem is you're not getting replacement batteries for it. And now these old batteries are not working anymore, and the cheap ones I got somewhere for it, they have a year and then they are not working anymore, and that annoyed me even more. So that I forgot to have a look and check, and it wasn't running while I was drawing. So okay, I drew this down, and now I go around with my ink pen. Yeah, I have this nice little cute thing with all the vegetables, yeah, cheering, and so I thought I use that as a reference. I'm not doing all of them, only a few, and working here with a lot of my water soluble medium, you know. This Winsor Newton, I'm using Tombows, and I'm using distress pens to work on this veg, and with a orange here, go in with a darker orange later, and I only put a few strokes here and there, and then I drag it out or blend it out with my water tank brush here. It's very gentle. It's not very dark or very yeah, not very dark. It's not having a lot of contrasts in there, but I wanted to have it like this. Go in with a bit of a darker green and drag it out or blend it out again here and there. I really like this. That was my initial idea. I wanted to do that, but I thought, oh, it takes so much time and drawing all this, and it didn't actually. At the end of the day, it didn't. It took me now much longer to do this mess up page and then going in drawing again. And yeah, I'm a bit annoyed about myself now, wasting time with wrong decisions. Yeah, that's okay. Shut it. No, no barking, boys. Boys, no barking. They're sitting here with me in my studio because they are just back from the lunchtime walk, and they're a bit damp, and it's yeah, the safest place here. They are not able to ruin carpet, so that's why they are here with me until they are a bit drier. You can dry them. You can't really dry them off completely with a cloth. So okay, white for the eyes, a bit black as well, and I go around the eyes, the circles, because I went over it with the white, put that back, but that's it. And I wanted to do the background. I wasn't sure if that would work, my blue with the background, because I will keep this page as a background, but I didn't mind, you know. I wanted to use blue, so I don't mind if that works with the background or not. And I put this lines right to these guys, and then I blend it out again with my wood tint brush. So I'm not putting the blue all over the background, only a hint. You will see that much better in the close-up. And of course a bit of here background on the bottom to have something for them to stand on. They're not floating, and that's it. And yeah, I definitely will use the background, and I will glue it down. Bit of etching here, and yeah, and then I glue it down. Not happy with it, but yeah, that's what I did. And now I write something down. I should have written it further up, but at that stage I didn't know what to do or what I would go on with. And yeah, it's done. It's a page I'm not happy with at all, apart from the drawing. So that's one of these days, you know. You can't always win. You have good days, you have bad days. So it's all about, and it's good that you see something like that. You don't have to, yeah, be desperate about that when you're going completely wrong. That happens to everyone. So yeah, so I have these rub-ons here, and we're farm related, and I thought to bring everything together, I will put them down a bit on the drawing and a bit on the page in the background. Yeah, to get it somehow together. I didn't want to start with stamping in the background because it is so much texture on here with this embossing that wouldn't have worked properly. I had already problems with the rub-ons worked, but it worked. So yeah, a bit of shading here and there to make it look like a picture in the picture, but yeah, as I said, can't always win. Oh yeah. But as I said, I really like the drawing and at least a little part of it. So what did I do now? Oh, it's the close-up already. Yeah, it will be the close-up. So my little guys, I really like them. And yeah, that's it. I'm quite okay now. Was pretty annoyed, but okay, guys. Thank you a lot for watching, and it will be better tomorrow, I bet. So have a fantastic good time, guys, and I hope I see you tomorrow. Bye bye.